Hey, what's going on, guys? Klutch here. Welcome back to Hazzard County. Well, today, we're heading out to the logging camp. I've got the Peterbilt suited up with one last piece of equipment. We've got a class Torian back there. I think it's Torian. Anyways, it's a front loader, ready to go. We're gonna head back out there. Get ready to do some logging today, guys. It's first thing in the morning. Let's get to work. Pitter patter.
Klutch Simulations.
Oh man, guys, I was really hoping to find a route out to our logging camp. This logging camp, as you're aware, is a bit of a trek to get out here. We've got, well, the Peterbilt's working pretty well for us. This truck, you know what, it's a little bit better. We had the Ford, this is the 9000 series, I think it is, that LTD. And she's a bit of a stretch to get out into the woods. Just as far as power goes, there's a bit of a clearance issue. You know what? The Peterbilt does a little bit better job, and I always miss this corner. I almost always fly right down into that gorge. I'm not paying attention. So we've been hauling some equipment out. We got a bit more equipment brought out late last night. We've got everything kind of prepped out there for the most part. As you may be aware if you watched our last Hazzard video, things are coming along. We're getting ready out there. Now we got to cut a bunch more trees down. I want to see if we can get our lumber mill out there up and rocking and rolling. So the lumber mill, it doesn't take a lot of lumber in there in the grand scheme of things. I mean, one truckload of lumber will actually last quite a while. We should take this bridge and put it in lumber. I mean, this is the only route to get out here. You got to cross this bridge. We should really rebuild this. Now, to get lumber out, of course, we'll need either a truck and trailer. Now, that's going to be for the cut lumber. Now, we've got a train track that kind of runs somewhat close by as well. I've considered maybe using that. That might be beneficial for us. I don't know. I haven't decided if that's going to be the best route. It might make life a little bit easier. We probably wouldn't need to travel quite as far. It'd be a fairly short little jaunt. I think I want to go left here. Yeah, I want to go left up through the valley here. But trying to find my way to this camp is always a bit of a stretch. Now, there is one fairly long hill climb that, you know what, there is a secondary route. I haven't decided if I want to take that or not yet. We've had to take it with one of the pieces of equipment. Just it was too heavy to bring out on that route, so we had to go the back way in order to get in there. But, I mean, you can see this road is not exactly well taken. It is, this path is just the beaten path through the woods. And here is the hill climb. Now, we got stuck on this last time. Now, I've only got the class small. It's the smaller of the two front loaders. I could probably do this hill climb, but you know what? It's not bad. Let's go to the left instead, and we'll go this route, which is just as good. There's a nice big bridge deck down here. I mean, I wish this bridge was back on that original bridge where we come into the valley. This is what it should be at. Look at this thing. Nice big paved bridge, but yeah, we have to take the old wooden bridge to get in here. It makes me laugh. Now, a second ago, you could have probably seen the fire tower, and that's the one we kind of hiked up to the other day. Nice big fire tower off to the side there. Let's see if we can get closer to where we were parking all of our equipment. Now, this, oh man, I don't know if I want to leave this front loader. I think we're going to put this over at the main shop barn area, where we're storing all the logs afterwards. Now, this here is the forest, essentially, that we've got the rights to. Like, look at the amount of trees we've got in here. So we'll be knocking these down. Well, some of them at least. I don't know how many we're really going to need. It's so much. There's so many trees in there that it's going to take us a while to get anywhere. And, well, you guys know my logging skills are less than adequate. Let's put it that way. And as we pull in, I've got some equipment parked here already. We need to bring a couple more pieces over, of course. But everything is started, at least. We got some stuff here. I do have a logging trailer. We've got, I don't even know what you want to call that. I'm not sure what the actual term on this one is. But anyways, it's got like a clamshell grabber. I don't know. What do you call this piece? Anyways, there's an excavator with that on the end of it. So we'll use that to be picking up the logs to load up our truck. I'm going to have the other one that cultivates basically the trees, knocks out with a delimber on it. And that will be there to obviously cut the trees down. And then we also have the skidder, which will be there to drag everything around. So, I mean, we still have quite a bit of equipment to bring over here. 2 pieces. But, another bridge we got to cross, though. There we go. And if we look up, you can kind of see, well, there's the fire tower we spoke about. So we're right at the base, basically, here. We just got to cross this bridge deck to get over to the old logging camp. Still haven't decided what we want to... Any ideas of, like, should we do, like, a hunting camp down here? I don't know. We got some pretty cool little buildings down here. It's a nice piece of property, and we're going to make some decent money, I think, off the logs. But I don't know what to do with the rest of this area. Be a nice little camping area, that's for sure. So we've pulled the Torian in. She's sitting right here at the back of the mill itself. You can see we unload our logs right in here. Now, there's not a lot of space in here. I'm not quite sure how they pulled this off, what they were using to move stuff around. You can see we go at the back side of the mill. I mean, ideally, it'd be nice if you could just pull right through. But there's no way we're going to be able to spin a logging truck around back here. There's just not enough space. So I'm going to have to back it in. I think that's going to be the only way. And then, obviously, drop our logs right onto the mill. And we'll be good to go. Now, it's going to also offload our planks right here. Now, they come off in pallets. And that's something I need to consider as well. We don't have anything that loads pallets up right now. But that's fine. Let's, oh man, I love this skidder. I think it's so good. And the processor is good to go. You know what? I finally remember the name. The processor. I don't know whoever that was in the comments. Thank you. I didn't know the name of that. If processor does make sense to me now. All right. She's good to go. Let's, we'll take this over. We're going to get both pieces of these equipment over to, well, our logging area. I love this thing. This thing is so cool. Go. I feel like I want to go crush some cars in it, though. It feels like a monster truck in a sense. We'll get this over. We'll get the processor, which is right there. We're going to have to bring it over as well. It's a bit more of a drive. Those Caterpillar excavator type tracks, they're obviously quite a bit slower. I mean, we're only doing 12 miles an hour, but I think if we do 6, we'll be lucky to do that in that that processor. So we'll get that over there. We've got it all marked out already, ready to go, get to work. Yeah, 6 miles an hour. That'd be nice right about now. It's 3. I didn't know it was that slow. I hope this bridge can handle this thing. This just looks so sketchy. This old wooden bridge. I think it'll be fine. I mean, this has got to be pretty close to the same weight as that skidder. Plus, we've been across this with the tractor trailers and the low beds, and well, I think this might have been on it. I think it's been across this bridge once, so I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, right? All right, let's pull this in. Like I said, this is, wow, what a process. But look at this, 8 o'clock, not even quite 8 o'clock, and we're already to work. You know what, not bad. I would have liked to have been at about an hour earlier, but let's be honest, I'm never up in time for that. Never up in time for that at all. So we'll pull in. You should be able to start seeing. We're going to leave these trees alone here. And we'll be going up to the ones that, more of the pine trees, kind of in behind everything else that's parked right there. You can kind of see, we should have some paint on some of the trees up ahead here. And I've kind of marked out where I want to get into this forest. Oh boy. This is where it gets real for me, guys. All right, into the forest we go now. We've got a mark right there, and then if we follow, you can see I've got everything parked right beside us here. Another mark right there. And that's going to be our line all the way down, so we'll be taking these off and then off to the right. This is the forest right here that we have access to. We'll knock as much as we can here. I want to get kind of an open area built right in here, and this is going to be the processing area. That's what I want to start with. So we'll go down this line. We'll start knocking stuff down. You know what? I'll probably leave this one up right here because we have the white marking on it. We'll take everything that's red, far back as we can go now. Oh, I think this might have been the last one. We'll see if we can grab some of these ones closer to the river. My concern is I do not want to end up down in the drink. We don't want to end up down here with any of our equipment. So it should be okay. We should be able to get pretty close with the equipment we got. But I mean, there's a lot of trees here. This is going to last us quite a while. So anyways, let's get the processor fired up. We'll start knocking down. Let's start knocking down some trees. All right, let's give this a shot. Now, man, I'm rusty with these controls. We'll see how we do here. We can get these kind of figured out. A little bit backwards for me. We'll see what we got going on. All pushed in. Looks like she's clamped. A little sketchy. I mean, it's holding. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can cut this. And let's see if we can bring this up and back. Might be the best bet. And timber! Oh, man. All right, let's see if we can bring this way. Oh, it's got to be lifted up higher. I just want to kind of stack them over in this neck of the woods. Oh, man, that's not easy at all. Well, at least we're getting rid of that. Drop her down. We can put a bunch right here. You know what? That stump is way too high. I didn't do that in the right spot, guys. That's not a good place for that stump at all. Oh, no, not in top of my truck. Oh, come on, man. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I still got one. Gotta spin this way and then get rid of the end here. What a pain. Well, we got some. I mean, it's something. I got some trees. All right, let's grab some more. All right, we're slowly getting the hang of this thing. It's not exactly the easiest tool for me to run. I'm not gonna lie. I've never used. I don't think I've ever used a processor quite like this. So it's definitely a little bit of a learning curve going on here. We need to bring this in. Need to bring this in. Bring this in. Put this over here. We'll grab this little tree right here. Now, the nice thing about this one is that just the way it grabs onto the tree and allows you to kind of move stuff around. Just grab it this way, kind of spin this around, and then we can just back up. Now, the tracks are always facing the same direction, so that's kind of a nice... let's bring this in. You can kind of just drive in, grab the tree you want, and then back on out. And it makes life somewhat simple that way. So I can kind of just move back and forth. I'm facing sideways. And yeah, you know what, guys? It's not bad. I don't mind that. Drop this right here. Now, this is just a little tree, obviously. I've got some stumps I'm going to have to take care of here at some point, of course. I don't know. I don't have a stump grinder out here. We'll have to get a, what is that, a T-Rex out here? We'll bring one of those out at some point as well. But for now, let's just keep on grabbing some trees and dragging them out. I'll leave this one right here as my marker. But we've got all the stuff over on the right. I mean, this is a long ways in. We've got a lot of trees we can grab here, guys. But I want to grab... Oh, man, how close can I get to the edge down on this one side? That is going to be the question. All right, guys, we've got a bit of a pile built now. I think we'll see if we can load this up. This should be enough for one load at least. I'm just kind of trying to organize it a little bit. Oh, man. Just bashing into stuff. Seeing if we can straighten this out a little bit. Make life a little bit easier for us when we go to load it up. Now, I had to drag a couple over. Not a lot. Let's drop this down. And I'm just going to try and straighten it out. I find this is the easiest way to straighten these logs, at least into a somewhat organized pile. There we go. There's got to be a better way, I'm sure, but it seems to work out pretty good considering. And plus, it's fun to bash into things and break things, right? Let's put this over here. It's out of the way. We don't need this anymore for the time being. Boom. Nice. So, I mean, there's quite a few logs here, guys. I mean, look at the logs. This is actually not bad. We got through quite a bit. Let's see if I can get out of here. Go on through down this line. We'll finish off that in a bit. But I've got a lot behind me still to go through. I mean, this is kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, this is a lot. Got the excavator set up in place. I'm gonna pull right up alongside it now. We put the tracks so they're parallel to the logs. That way we can kind of move up and down as we see fit. I think that makes the most sense. Oh, I'm gonna have to back this thing up. I want to get it right up alongside as close as I can for the most part. It'll just be less pulling and less strain, I think, on everything. As we can get it nice and close, you don't have to move it all then, right? Look at this. Relatively close. I don't want to back into it either. Whoa, best driver in Farm Sim. Almost ran into it there, but saved it at the last minute. Perfect. All right, I think right about there should be a good spot. What do you guys think? That should work? I think so. Now let's see how we make do with this. This is going to be painful. This is always the worst part for me. Trying to load up into... Oh, man. Yeah. All right, come on. Can I pick up a whole bunch? It's not going to let me do that. Way too much. Way too much. We'll drop those there. That's fine. Because we need to spin it around. And trying to get the angle right to spin the logs as we're kind of up close to ourselves like this. So I realized there's a flaw in my thinking. Having the truck that close was causing me all sorts of grief. I had to get out and move that truck around. And once we got it kind of pushed away a little bit, which one do I want to move here? Move this down, this in. Nice. Then life got a little bit simpler. Not a lot, but a little. I mean, I'll take a little simpler. Oh, I've got all sorts of weird trees going on here. Let's see. I think I can spin this around. We're gonna have one that's kind of stuck there. That's all right though. And if we can get it kind of over top, like about so, I think we're close there. So you got to make sure you line it up. Otherwise, well, you might miss the back of the trailer. And I've done that maybe once. I mean, I would never have done that, right? We'll put it all the way up. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So, you know what, guys? It works. It's just not great. I gotta fix that one there. Can I grab onto this one, do you think? Let's see if I can grab onto this. Grab onto that. Pull this out. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nice. Hey, look at this. I'm kind of getting it. I'm kind of getting it very slowly. My problem is control. I'm fighting the controls a little bit here. They're a little bit different than what I was used to. I'm sure we can reset some stuff, but controls are definitely going to be a fight for me. Spray this all the way out as far as I can and grab some kind of over here. These are nice big ones that I put down. Grab onto those. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Got some big logs there. Yeah, those are huge. Let's see if I can get this anywhere close to that truck without tipping myself over. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, man. All right. Now I'm going to need to see if I can push this one forward a bit. Oh, gee. Guys, this is definitely a little bit of a fight, and I'm a little bit rough. I'm not going to lie. I'm not nice and gentle with anything. I'm just kind of banging it against the side of the trailer, banging it against the side of the truck. I don't think you'd want to be doing that. Let's see here. I can't get this to line up the way I want. That one log is just giving me all kinds of grief. There we go. There we go. There we go. And now if can I shove this in this way? You know what? Not bad. I think it might hold. We should probably shove those up a little bit further, but I'm happy with where they're at. We'll get some more on top of that. Like I said, this is going to the mill, so I'm really, whoa, 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 not too concerned if they hang off the edge. We just got to get across that bridge deck. So if they hang off the edge a bit, that's all right. We're not going into the city. Oh, man, this is super tedious. Super, super tedious. All right, perfect. Come on. All right, good enough. Good enough. We'll get this out of the way. Excellent. I think that's a good enough load for me. We'll call that happy for the time being. All right, shut that down. We got logs sticking out everywhere. Yeah, you know what? It's not bad. It's not bad. It's loaded. Well, let me just put a couple straps on this so she doesn't come off. Not gonna go too crazy with the straps. We're only going a short drive here. Get one in the back. That should be enough to hold it. We'll put one on the front here as well, I suppose. All right. All right, all right. What do you guys think? Nice load? Everything's at the back. It's all hanging off the edge. I should get the skidder and just go and ram it. Just give it a good shove. But you know what? That's not my problem. We're not gonna be that far. It's not that far. All right, guys. Across the bridge we go to Grandma's house with our logs. Sure, why not? So the mill should have, it's an auto load feature, I believe. So we just have to drop down the sides of the trailer, and then the logs will just kind of float right on in to our mill. We shouldn't have to deal with anything once we're in there. I don't think we'll have any problems with this. We'll see. We'll find out soon enough. Should just be able to back right on in and be good to go. Hopefully. So this is going to last us quite a while. I know there's a lot of wood here. This is gonna last us a considerable amount of time, and I don't think we're gonna need to go too crazy with wood for this. I might go take a shipment into the city just to see what kind of money we're gonna make off logs. We can just take straight logs in. That's not bad. That'd be easy. Some easy cash in the winter to pay for our animals. Come on, back on up. Oh man. And then we got to go all the way down. Now the problem I'm going to run into here as well is once we get this started, it looks like this mill, it produces the pallets right at the front. And it's going to be totally in my way to back in and put any more logs or anything back in there. I'm going to have to figure out a solution for that. We'll have to have some kind of a forklift. We'll have to have something come in here, guys. I'm going to need to bring up something that's be able to load this up. Maybe a little bobcat might be better off. A little more power, a little nimble, and that might work best. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, let's bring us all the way back in. We can just drop our sides and load the logs right into the mill here. Get off and undo our straps. Get off. Go, bye. Get out of here. Get out of here. Let's smash my fingers on these things. Strap off. Done, done, done. And let's fire this bad boy up. All right, logs. Logs? What are logs? Logs have been loaded off. Look at this. We already got one going in, got all the rest of them pushed off, and you know what we're sitting at? Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, we can see it. 50% is loaded up already, so that's how much we're loaded in here. You know what? It's actually quite a bit. One load is going to last us quite a while here. We'll see here. He's going to fire up some more. Let's see if we can watch this one. What's going on over here? Oh, here's our planks. That's right. Planks are getting built into a pallet, and you can see there's our first pallet right there getting built. I like it. So you got fine edge right here, and I think we got the rough edge on the far side. But, oh, there goes our first log, or second log, I should say. Look at that. Perfect. And then through the saw, and you can see, over here is the rough edge on this far one over here, and then the smooth edge over on that one. So I do need to get something that can move these around. But we'll figure that out later. I'm going to go load this trailer up one more time and take one more load into the city and see how much we're going to get for the fresh logs, just without uncut. But I think we'll get a lot more from anything from the sawmill, of course. And loaded back up again. Let's strap this bad boy down. Like I said, just a couple straps. I'm not going crazy. He doesn't need to have straps every single spot. If I can get him 4 to 5, I think that's enough. Perfect. You know what? This is a pretty good sized load, guys. Yeah, that looks good. Not bad, not bad. Another hour has passed working away in here. But I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. We've been out here for 2 hours. We got 2 loads. We got 1 to our sawmill. Let's take the other one here into town. Oh man, we got logging roads to cruise on. I got lots of weight back here, and she's shaking all over the place. Look at that, just shaking away. We're gonna see how this works out. The old logging road. I hope we're okay. Maybe I should put more straps down on this thing. Now, I could go to the right and go to the train. That's an option. Maybe we'll do that later. I think, you know what? I haven't organized any of that yet. I'm gonna go take this straight to the. Look at this cliff side. Holy shnikes! I don't want to go down there. Oh man, is that like another logging area right down there? Look at that. Can you see it? Look at that. It's like a little island out there. That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts. Oh man. All right, let's hit the road here. Go, go, go. Hammering down through the woods. Driving like a true logging truck driver, guys. Get out of the way. So we do have 2 sawmills in town as well that are ready to go. We'll drop off there, see how we make do. Now, I think the price on the first one, which actually is probably a little bit easier for me to, I don't know, it looks like it might be easier to get into. The other one is a train depot as well. So it looks like it might be a little tougher, to be honest. So I might have lucked out. But prices are better at the first one here anyways, which is just in behind Icky's, which is kind of perfect, actually. Maybe stop by and get a coffee on the way out of here. All right, there's the diner, and right here, actually, this wooden fence. This here is the sawmill. It's a little tight. Like seriously, a little tight. Man. Beaver Bros Crazy Log Cabins. Oh, cozy. Same thing. All right, let's see. So what do I have to do here? Do I go in this way and then back in? Like it looks like, I think they want me to back in here. I think we'll just back her up against these little logs for now. See if they got a tractor to unload these with. I guess that's my best bet. I don't know though for sure. We'll have to find out in a second. Let's get the straps off here and see what happens. Awesome, thanks guys. So that would be, well, not bad. Like 50 grand. What was that, like 3 trees? That ain't bad. That's not bad at all. I'm actually not. You know what? It's definitely a little bit of work, but I mean, you could do this in a day. Where you got to think about this. If you got a field to harvest and take out, that's a whole season's worth of work. Where you can go out, get a load of trees, bring it back in here and sell it, and you're gonna make, well, roughly $50,000 for one load. Not bad. I'll take that. 50K in a day. Anyways, I'm gonna head back out there. I might clean up the yard a bit out there, see how our sawmill's making out. Work out there for a bit today. But I think we're going to be getting into harvest season pretty quick here anyways, guys. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. All the fun stuff that I say at the end of every single video. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. All right? Have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you next time. This is Klutch. Over and out.